Hi guys, so we got to the hotel and we had a bit of an issue with the place that we're staying at, because number one, I didn't know that check-in was at 3 o'clock. It was actually okay because they at least allowed us to put the bag somewhere, and then we went to the Eiffel Tower, which was no problem. We came back, by the time we came back it was around 4. And then once we collected the bags, we were doing our check-in because the passports were in the bags that I had left here. So as we're checking in, everything's fine until the guy tells us, I know that you booked for 2, because this is an apart hotel, and he says you booked for 2, but I'm gonna have to split you guys up. And I was like, okay, so how are you splitting us up? What's happening? And then he goes, 1 room or 1 apart hotel, whatever, will be for 4 people, so you'll have 4 beds, he said. And then you'll have another room and it will be 2 beds, 2 single beds, he said. And he said they were separate as well. And then he said 1 person will have to stay by themselves and it will be 1 single bed. So I stayed with the single bed. I came in here and it's a double bed, but okay. And then my parents took the room with 2 single beds, and the beds are actually together, so it's like a double bed, but okay. And then the 4 people, so my 2 sisters and my 2 nieces, were gonna stay in the apart hotel with the 4 beds, right? So that's when the problem started, because so we were all on the same floor, and they come back to us and say there are only 2 beds in that room, or in that whatever. And we're like, there are only 2 beds? What? But he said there were 4. And they were like, there is a sofa, unless they mean that the sofa is a sofa bed, so 2 people will sleep there. I'm like, hold on. I'm like, they can't be serious, because a sofa bed, it's not a bed, I think. Last time I checked, not the same. And how do you pay full price for a sofa bed, I wonder? I don't know. So we went downstairs to complain, or to say that there's been a mistake. Actually, we said there's been a mistake because you've given us a room excuse me, with 2 beds and a sofa. Do you mean that the sofa's... And he's like, oh yes, that's correct, the sofa is a sofa bed. You know, all calm and confident. I'm like, hold on a minute. We all paid full price, right? There are 4 adults. 5 adults, sorry. There are 5 adults in this party of 7. 2 kids. 1 is 12, the other is 13. And you're telling me, right, even though we paid full price for everybody, you're telling me that the sofa bed is the actual bed that we paid full price for? And they're like, yes, but have you opened the bed? Have you, the sofa, sorry. Have you opened the sofa? Have you? I don't need to open the sofa to know what a sofa bed looks like. I think everybody in the world knows what a sofa bed looks like. A sofa bed is not a bed. And if that was the case, what you should have done, what they should have done, was he should have told us at the check-in that it was a sofa bed, not call it 4 beds like he did. Mistake number 1. Then he's trying to convince me that it's comfortable, that it's this, that it's the other. That's not the point. The point is I'm paying full price, okay, for 2 extra beds or 1 extra double bed, whatever, you know? which is not a sofa. It's not the same thing. And if you had given us some sort of discount, you know, if we had paid less for that sofa bed, okay, if we had paid less for having 2 children in the party, okay, I would understand, absolutely. But we paid full price, and you're trying to tell me that sofa bed is the same as a bed? You must be out of your damn mind. You must be out of your mind. I was arguing with this guy that claims to be the manager, right? These people do not care. They really don't care. They don't know what customer service is, because he's like, oh, but you need to understand. No, I don't need to understand. Shite. I really don't. You need to understand. You need to listen to me, and you need to sort this out. And they're like, so how did you book on the internet? It says that it's no, my friend. I booked for lastminute.com, and do you know how I booked? I booked through the phone. I spoke to somebody. That somebody never said, they said 2-bedroom apartments, apart hotels, whatever. 2. Where was it mentioned that it was a sofa bed? Oh, right, nobody said anything. My expectation was that I was going to have a bed, or everybody was going to have a bed. Don't come and tell me that blah blah. And then he said, have you ever been in a apart hotel before? Don't play me. Don't play me. Don't play me, because I'm no fool. About have I ever been? I have traveled. Have you? It's the actual question. Have you ever left Paris or the outskirts of Paris? No. No. Have you? Like, oh my God, I am so pissed. I'm actually calmer now. But I was like, I kept asking them this question. So, knowing there was a sofa bed, right? Would you pay full price for a sofa bed? The same price you're paying for a bed? For a sofa bed? Oh, yeah, if it's sitting on the website? No. Stop thinking, yeah, like the person that works here, and start thinking like the customer. I did not know there was a sofa bed. I did not know. Nobody told me. Do you really think that I wouldn't have said, okay, hold on a minute. If somebody is sleeping on a sofa bed, which would have been fine had we known prior to our arrival, I would have said, then we need to pay less. I'm really sorry, but we need to pay less. I'm not going to pay full price when I don't really have a real bed. Come on now. And I'm not saying that whoever's going to sleep there is going to be uncomfortable. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, it is wrong. It is wrong for you to charge somebody for a full price bed when it's not even a bed. Come on now. Stop. Who are you trying to fool? I'm so angry at these people, and they really have no idea how to serve people. The guy like barely opened his mouth to speak. I had to go several times say, I'm sorry, can you say that again? Because he barely opened his mouth to speak, which really annoyed me. You know, customer service is just shit. They really don't care about the customer. And then they're trying to make you understand their point of view. No. You need to put yourself in my shoes, in my position, and understand where I'm coming from. And then they're telling me, you need to go and complain to lastminute.com. If they didn't tell you that's, you know, your problem with them. No, that is your problem. Because from the minute that I'm here, I am your customer. When I go back, I can complain to lastminute.com. I'm already here. I'm not going to call lastminute.com now, am I? That makes no actual sense. And I actually tried, and it didn't work. I may have to send an email. I have to look for an email. And then I asked, okay, since you are the man, because the guy that was really unfriendly, I asked who is the manager, or if he was the manager, and he said, I am the manager here. And I said, and you're a terrible one. And because I said, where I come from, managers don't act like this way, especially when the client's in the right. And then I said, how do I go about complaining about this place, or how's your complaint procedure? He went silent on me. Is that normal? Is that normal? No, it's not. I'm paying, do you know what I mean? I'm not staying here for free. So you better start opening your mouth. You better start opening your mouth and telling me, how do I go about complaining about this place? Thanks. And then there was another guy, this white guy, that seemed to be leaving the shift, and he was like, oh, I'm gonna give you the email, you need to send an email, and this is the email. And I was like, thank you. Somebody who is actually trying to be helpful and gave me the email address so I can complain. Absolutely. I will also go on TripAdvisor and complain. Oh, I will, because this is unacceptable. They have been very unprofessional, and had no understanding whatsoever from our perspective, you know, and there's nothing else I can say, really. I'm just like really not happy. This is literally the first day and I'm not happy. I'm really not happy, and I'm just glad. I'm never gonna come back, and I'm never gonna book this place ever again in my life if I ever come back to Paris. It's my second time here, actually. I don't even remember where I stayed the first time, if I'm honest. But it's just, all of that, you know, could have been solved. He didn't even try to be helpful. That's what annoyed me the most, you know. He was just like, oh, you're not listening, you're not listening. No, you're not listening, my friend. I kept saying my friend. You are not listening. You need to listen, and you need to understand where I'm coming from. And don't come and tell me, go and speak to lastminute.com. What? Where's your customer service? Where? No, I'm so angry, yeah? But I just hope that this does not ruin the trip for us. I don't think it will. You know, this is just a minor incident that, you know, happened today, and that's it. Let's just keep it at that. Oh my god, my white socks are so dirty. Yeah, the Eiffel Tower, yeah, there was so much dust, so much. And I don't want to shower just yet because we're gonna leave. I'm gonna go to I don't know where we're gonna go actually. We're gonna go to eat, get something to eat, and then we're gonna go to the Eiffel Tower at night to see, because the first time I was here, I never went at night time, so I didn't know that it lights up and it looks really pretty. I had only seen it during the day. So people say that at night it's actually really pretty. So we're gonna go back to see and take some, and probably take some pictures, and then come back and have an early night in, because I didn't even sleep, guys. I didn't even sleep. I'm so tired. I tried to sleep on the train, but you know, like, trains are not very comfortable. So I was like falling asleep, waking up, falling asleep, waking up. I really want to sleep early and be well rested for tomorrow. And tomorrow's another day. I don't want to think about it no more. You know, tomorrow is another day. And that's it. Yeah. Sorry for the rant, guys. Sorry.